Dallas was his town, and it always would be. The people in their cars, the clean streets, the sunshine, those really distinct smells, there was nowhere like it. It was an inspiring city. He wanted to be great, but was he? He had to test himself in the arena of high-end film criticism. So he wrote, and he thought, and he watched.
What the heck was that? I feel like I just came out of a coma. I mean, how many dang times were they going to remind me that they're breaking the fourth wall? I counted at least 4 or 5. I know I'm watching a movie. Lame. That last thing was a total idiocracy.
Yeah, they didn't make the most polished picture.
No. So I guess you're going to be reviewing this on your blog then?
You know, actually, this is my first review for that really hip and influential magazine and website that you obviously don't care that much about.
I don't get it, Tom. Why do you waste your time writing all these reviews? I mean, what's so great about being a movie critic anyway?
Criticism is art. It's the truest, most pure form of art that we have. Without criticism, we couldn't separate the wheat from the chaff, the right from the wrong. Without criticism, we'd probably still be watching Leni Riefenstahl movies. Without criticism, trust me, it's a good thing you're not her fan. But I'm just saying my ideas are going to change the world sooner rather than later.
Whatever you say, Tom. If you can't stop people from watching that kind of garbage, more power to you. Now, what do you want from Whataburger?
Oh, actually, I don't think I can make it to Whataburger. I'm going to have to go ahead and go home and write this script and send it to my editor this afternoon. But I will meet you for D&D on Thursday.
All right, sounds good. You better tear that script to pieces.
I will. I'm late.
Oh, no problem, Tom. Now, I read your review.
Oh, fantastic. What'd you think?
I need another draft.
But why? What was wrong with it? Were there too many errors?
No errors, Tom. You've got to tighten up.
But, Nell, my qualms were quite specific.
I know, Tom. And your language was poetic as hell. However, I cannot publish it.
But why?
You see, Tom, when the seagulls follow the trawler...
Could you stop being so cryptic and just tell me what's wrong with my review?
Tom, your review is wrong. The Rickshaw de la Croix is the biggest cinematic phenomenon to come out of France since Nouvelle Vague, or possibly even cinema itself. If you don't lavish enough praise onto this movie, you will lose all respect from the critical community. You will become an excommunicated estate, and you will never publish anything again. I've seen it happen many times.
Excuse me?
I'm not taking the piss, Tom. If you ever want to work in this town again, that's really how it is.
But Nell, that movie was incomprehensible schlock. I mean, it wasn't even original.
Maybe it wasn't original. Maybe it wasn't coherent. So what? It was pretentious.
What?
Tom, listen to me carefully. The best critics, no, the best people, are madly, madly pretentious. David Foster Wallace, Jesus, Tim Duncan.
But they're not even pretentious.
I'm going to let you in on something very important, Tom. Pretentiousness is just another word for authenticity.
But, Nell, that movie, it was terrible, horrible. It was heinous and infanticidal. There was no plot, no story. It was completely incoherent. Look me in the eye and tell me you know what that film was really about.
Tom, none of those things matter. Besides, that's your job, not mine. Now, I'm expecting some good stuff out of you after your interview with Rickshaw this afternoon. Make it work. Tom, just remember what I said. Somewhere in you could be a great critic, but you have to pay your dues first.
All right, well, I'll have a new draft for you by tomorrow.
Late.
Well, you know, traffic in Dallas, it's
Whatever. Let's get this over with. What do you want to know about my film?
Okay, DeBrickashaw, you seem like a fine guy, but that film was nonsense. I mean, nothing happened. The images were stale. I know you were trying to be really artistic, but there was no story. Not even any recognizable themes. To call it a derelict pastiche would be too kind. Try as I might, I cannot salvage nor even intuit any semblance of a meaning from that stinking corpse of a movie.
Screw you, buddy. That stinking corpse may not mean anything to you, but it means something to me. And the cultural community. You know I won the Dallas Film Festival last year, right?
So what? That just means there are a bunch of idiots out there. And furthermore, your ideas are dangerous. If more people start thinking like you do, mark my words, a whole lot of people are going to do a whole lot of dying.
What in Jesus' name are you talking about?
I believe that your film actively propagates the practice of infanticide. You, in effect, are murdering babies.
Listen, Tom, I'm an artist. My relationship with reality has been estranged since I was 6 months old. I'm a crazy person. I couldn't tell you black from white, or infanticide from Dallas Film Festival winner. What I mean is, Tom, I'm just the medium. Don't shoot the messenger. Now, I understand you're in a difficult situation.
Yeah, my editor told me that if I don't write a good review for your movie, I'll be fired.
Yes, that does seem to be the way things operate. Listen, Tom, I don't care what you write about my film. I'm getting laid and getting paid no matter what. It's up for you to separate the ship from the squalor. Now, if you're finished insulting my work, I'm late for an eyebrow waxing appointment. Are we splitting this, or is this on you?
No, the magazine's gonna pay for this. Thanks for your time, DeBrickashaw. My review will be up tomorrow. Times change. People change. Places change. Sometimes, not often, we are confronted with a vision. One of such clarity and force that we are left to choose from two responses: ignore what is in front of our eyes, or grovel at the feet of a genius. DeBrickashaw Delacroix is a visionary, preposterous, profound, irrefutable, and I ask you readers, why is this man anointed? Why does he bathe in our ink? Because